multi-millionaire now. I am a cryptocurrency multi-millionaire now. I'm so happy to own massive amounts of cryptocurrencies now.
Like you guys don't do affirmations. Yeah, right. Anyway, folks, welcome to Beach Office 365, where I bring you the latest and greatest in crypto, DeFi, and passive income. I am going out of town this weekend. So maybe I'll record something from my phone, but just wanted to quickly do a quick overview on a couple things that I've been looking at. All right, we're taking a look over at Stake real quick, Stake Protocol. I hope some of you guys jumped in on this. If you could, leave comments down below, those that got in. This has been performing so well. You know, it's a lot like Drip, only you have this rebase reward that you get on top of this. So this is the Faucet, just like Drip, where you're collecting 1% every day. But then you're getting this rebase that happens every 30 minutes. It goes off. You're getting rewards through the rebase, so you can make up to a total of 2% on your deposits, and then it has this nerd indicator, which really is about looking at overall behavior. If you are someone that is just claiming and selling, your score is going to eventually go down, and that's going to affect your ability to earn. And then it can start eating at your gross Faucet value. So it really has a pretty cool mechanism in there to ensure that people are not just dumping their shares. You know, this will really, I think, create a long-term sustainability, just because it's really not going to allow people to just be claiming and selling all the time. Something I'm taking a look at on this is the Flame token. So the Flame token, it works just like the BREAP token does in Drip. Okay, so you don't need this token to be in Stake. All right, there's no use for this unless you are trying to build out a team. So if you want to recruit other people and sign up under your affiliate, you would need to hold, I believe it's just two or three Flame tokens. Now, this has doubled in the last couple days. What that's telling me is that, you know, there are people that are coming into this and they are getting ready and they're starting to really build teams. The success of Drip had a lot to do with the robust referral program that it had. And Stake is doing the same thing. Stake is doing the same thing in terms of a referral program. It's one of the reasons why I really was so excited about this when Cryptoholic over at Drip Tips introduced this to me. If we take a quick look here at the chart, I mean, this is holding up like really well. I thought, you know, this dip was going to last longer, and I thought we would be kind of like bouncing around down in here for a while, but it came down and got eaten right back up. You know, so this has really been like performing well. This is not financial advice. I'm not an expert. You need to do your own research. You know, but from a chart perspective, in terms of highs and lows, you know, if you're thinking of getting in, you know, you may want to see if this area holds, because we could see some selling. Kind of stays the course. We're due for another little leg up. Now, the only thing I would say, I mean, granted, this is, you know, tech TA on these types of projects, you know, doesn't really hold up as well. But, you know, we did have this high right here at 1486. When it came back to test it again, it got stopped at about 1460. So that would be the one thing that would just kind of concern me. That's not to say that that means it's going to now start a downtrend, but that's just something to kind of keep an eye on. So if you're not in this yet, granted, it could just kind of stay in this range. And if you're just continuously waiting, and you know, you have to remember, when you get into these projects, you're earning compound interest on it. So, you know, even if you get in and it starts to kind of just trail down, that doesn't mean that you can't make up for it with your reward, especially at 3% per day. We come over to Drip. I mean, I'm still like really impressed with how this is holding up, given everything that's going on in the market. I mean, this is outperforming the majority of blue chip cryptos right now. I mean, it's just kind of hovering in this area. I don't really even know what to make of it, other than what I covered in my last video. You know, if we take a look at, all right, so here's the Bitcoin chart. And as you can see, we are at 5,000. Wait a minute, what? Okay, I did that on purpose. This is basically the 2017 bull run. All right, but for a second there, it just looked like what we see right now when we look at the chart. Okay, so I mean, look, we've experienced this exact same thing. Doesn't this look just like what we've gone through? And now we've had this meltdown. This is the same thing we're dealing with right now. This is back in now 2018 is when it kind of crashed, and then it broke down again, and that's when it got reintroduced to the 200 weekly moving average. Very important area here, because every time it's kind of come to this, it did this back here, but I don't want to zoom all the way down there. You know, every time it came down here, you know, we saw the rally kind of go up. Now this time right here where it kissed it, okay, this was during COVID, right? So this was kind of an anomaly. People that hung in here, okay, and didn't sell, and many of them were buying more, okay, they got to experience that. Kaboom. I'll be honest with you guys. I mean, yes, would I like this thing to just turn around and blast off? For sure. I mean, no doubt, because of the different projects that we're all in. I mean, that would only help them. But I'm you know, I don't mind if this thing just trails and gives this 13,000 area a kiss, or even lower for that matter, because I'm just dollar cost averaging right now. I'm prepared to kind of just slug it out for the next however long, because I'm in protocols like this that are paying me 1% every day. And this, hey, I got a new team member. Hey, if you're watching this, shout out to you. Airdrop is on the way. Everyone that joins, I immediately send an airdrop. I immediately send a drip. As soon as you join, I'll leave my referral link down below. If you're not in drip yet, man, what a time. I am so jealous of you. I mean, I am so jealous of you. What a time it is to get into drip. I'm not a financial advisor. Don't listen to a word I say. This is just for entertainment purposes only, for you to get a laugh, for you to think that I'm an idiot. But if I were you, if I was in your shoes, I would be aping into this thing like you wouldn't believe. And it's real simple. You'll need a buddy address to get in. Let me know if you have any questions. I can walk you through the whole thing. This thing, prices are at all-time lows. Getting in now and getting paid while we slug through this bear market is the way to go. And there's something that I did want to quickly take a look at. So the animal farm is supposedly going to be up and running at some point in the near future. I'm not looking at dates. I really don't know. He's sending out these announcements. I just kind of glance at them, and then I like calm myself, because I'm trying to manage the emotions of more delays. But what I've been starting to really look at, and there's a lot of people talking about the garden right now, and I don't have time to go into that in this video, but highly recommend taking a look at the garden, because the contract balance is starting to go up, and that thing could really take off. That's like being with drip on steroids. It's sort of like a leverage type play. This might be nominated for worst looking chart of the century. This is the pigs token. I really have my eye on pigs right now, because the piggy bank is just phenomenal. I'm having fun. I've been basically, I'm breaking apart the LP, right? So I get pigs and I get BUSD. I've been taking the pigs and I've been throwing them in my pen, and then I've been taking the BUSD, and I just like having extra BUSD in my wallet. I've converted some to BNB. I've bought some drip. I've put some in stake. I mean, it's been fun. So I wanna like potentially accumulating pigs. I'm just waiting to see some sign that we could be heading back up. Otherwise, I may just want to wait so I can scoop it up at even lower prices. But I do think this is going to be massive. Keep in mind, guys, that a big part of this, all right, of what we're seeing is the people that basically have been extremely pissed off that they have had their money locked up in the animal farm for months, not getting to earn any yield. Now they have their pigs, they're able to withdraw 2% of them per day, and that's what they've been doing. And they've been just selling. They've just been selling. They're taking the 2%. That's why it's kind of this controlled, you know what I mean? Like, it just looks mechanical, right? That's because there are people that are pissed off. They don't want to be in the animal farm. They have every right to get out. I have nothing against what they're doing. I'm just pointing out that's what we're seeing here. So I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, all right, I think it's like the first week of July is when the people that have been selling should be completely out of their pigs because they've been taking out 2% per day. And I think July will be, beginning of July is around 50 days from when this got reopened. So once they're done selling all their pigs, I think the sell pressure will go away and we will start seeing buy pressure. So this is what I kind of have my eye on. I think it's going to continue in this path. But the moment I start seeing a little bit of volume pick up and some green candles, that's when I'll probably feel like it's done. If I don't see any of that and we hit July and it's still kind of doing this, I may just start dollar cost averaging into pigs, because piggy bank and I think long-term pig pen is going to be huge. Hey, and another thing too, looking over at BNB right now, which kind of looks like the Bitcoin chart, right? I mean, man, 216. I bought some BNB. I've been buying BNB pretty much like every day. I have been having fun with avarice, whatever it is. And I'm using the rewards to go into both drip and stake. But anyway, BNB is one of those tokens where I look at the value of it just a lot differently. Like I think about BNB as being, a $400 to $600 coin. And so when I look at like one BNB or two BNB, I'm calculating in my head, you know what I mean? like oh, two BNB, that's, $800, this price is just phenomenal, right? And I don't know how much lower it's going to go. It's very possible it could go sub 200 and be in the hundreds. And, and we're getting bargain basement prices right now. And obviously our favorite, my favorite DeFi protocols are on the Binance Smart Chain. I also like AVAX as well, but right now, my main focus has been BNB. The 3 DeFi projects that I'm the most active in are all on Binance Smart Chain. So I'm loving these low prices right now. I do believe it could continue. It's going to follow the trend of Bitcoin. But once the bulls take over again and we start getting out of this bear market, I believe that BNB will go with it. And it will follow the trend of Bitcoin, not financial advice. All right. Those are the things that I'm looking at. Let me know what you guys are looking at. Let me know if you like this video. If you do like it, please, if you could hit that like button. Also, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. It really helps me and helps support the channel. It helps get this out to more people. If you're in any of these projects, I'm a pretty bullish person. You'd want more people to hear this. And of course, leave a comment. Let me know the things that you're looking at during this bear market and where you're putting your money. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.